Paddling allows you to be part of the landscape, I think, more than walking through it or biking through it, because you're taking your time more often. You're often getting the chance just to explore around little corners that you wouldn't necessarily get to by walking.
An instructor at our National Outdoor Centre, Glenmore Lodge, Nancy Chambers is passionate about canoeing and the journeys it leads her on. Her expeditions have taken her to Norway, Canada, and across the length and breadth of Scotland. Today, with water levels looking good, she's heading out on a trip down the River Spey.
So I've got my paddles, I've got a throw bag, and I've got my helmet. So what I'm putting on just now is some swim lines on the back of the boat, my rescue bag, repair kit just in case, and buoyancy aid. We'll have a few other bits and pieces as well. So right now we've just started on the River Spey, and we're doing a little section from Ballindalach down to Nacandu. Beautiful section of river, nice grade 1, grade 2, and today the water level is a fantastic level. It should be big and bouncy, but not too scary, so it should be great. Looking forward to it. For me, the open boating's definitely the journeying side. Love it. Love being able to get away, go for a couple of days, even if it's just half a day, and just getting out in the boat and going from A to B. It's all about the journeying. Steering the boat is nice and easy. As I'm coming along, what I'm doing is I put my power in, and then I'll twist my blade, and then I can manoeuvre the boat around. Or back again with the single blade. If I'm moving really quickly, I can just use the blade as a rudder there, and that's the general steering. Just going to cross the river a wee bit here, just so we get onto the best line for going down the rapid. I love being in the wilderness, absolutely love it. There's no feeling like it, but being in the wilderness where making every decision, and every decision has to count. It's really, it brings a new edge to it, and it's a fantastic feeling to, at the end of the day, to get down a section of river or across a section of loch where you've made all these decisions and you've come out of it perfectly, and you're sitting there around the campfire at night having a cup of tea, spinning a yarn, chatting about what you got on today and what wildlife you've seen, where you've been, and just having a good time with some of your mates as well. It's great. We've got the first little rapid just coming up, and we're just going to go down the centre of it, and just a couple of little waves. You're standing up in your boat having a look, seeing what's going on as you're going down there. Every decision has to count. It's really, it brings a new edge to it, and it's a fantastic feeling. Yeah, brilliant fun. My parents were really into the outdoors, and they sent me on a kayaking course, I think, when I was probably about 12 or 13. And then I went to work at a sailing school when I was about 18, and they did a bit of sea kayaking there, and that really got me into it. And then from there, just had a history of sea kayaking, canoeing, river kayaking since then. This little section here is, we've got to an area called Craigellachie, and there's a old railway bridge just behind us, or just in front of us. And there's a real nice little camping spot for the Speyside Way folks up there, and it's great for camping if you're doing a spey descent as well. When you're travelling at the river has some input into the pace that you're going at as well. So sometimes you'll be going at 15k an hour because the river's taking you at that speed. Sometimes you'll be going at less than 2k an hour because you're battling into a headwind or you're trying to move upriver. If it's a big whitewater section, there's always butterflies, there's always that anticipation of what's going on and what's going to happen. Then you get a bit of a view of the river. You're starting to think about the line that you're taking, whether you want to take the Yeehaw line or whether you want to take the dry line. The Yeehaw line is definitely the wettest line, best fun, bounciest line possible. And yeah, brilliant fun. You can't beat it sometimes. But there are other times when you want to stay dry as well. Love that rapid. It's such a nice rapid. The river height might be exactly the same, the boulders might be exactly the same, but each time you'll take a slightly different line down it, or you'll be with different people, or the weather around you is different. It just makes it a different experience. It's not always the paddling, it's being out in the environment and the people that you're with, I think, that make it.
Sharing her passion for canoeing is Nancy Chambers from Scotland's National Outdoor Centre at Glenmore Lodge.